As the summer begins, the roof works at the stables at Wentworth Woodhouse are coming to an end. The roofs over the areas that will become the new production kitchens are almost complete. And we're working on the section over the new building work that connects the stables to the riding school. In Mews Court, the cottage building has been completely re-roofed, and the next job will be to work on the link building that separates Mews Court from the ostler's house and its courtyard. We've managed to use slate reclaimed from the stables and from other buildings at the site to complete the majority of the work for this phase of regeneration. The kitchen extension has been roofed in new material to complement the new stonework used in its construction. When the scaffolding is removed, the extension will be an obviously new addition to the stables, but sympathetically designed to fit into its heritage setting. Although this phase of works at the stables only involves a relatively small proportion of it, the windows in the various buildings that we're working on provide a number of opportunities. We're committed to making the stables as energy efficient as possible. In an earlier phase of works, we installed a ground source heating system underneath the new car park. This will provide heating to the new production kitchens and to other parts of the stables as future phases of work come on stream. We've installed insulation to the roof spaces and will do the same to the walls, but heat loss through glazing is something else that we've had to consider. The windows included in the current phase of works fall into three main categories. There are some original Georgian windows, typically those that face into the main stables courtyard. There are windows that were introduced during the 20th century, which in general match the style of the Georgian originals. And then there are the large new windows that will be fitted into the kitchen extension building. Each of these different window types has provided an opportunity for us to consider how we preserve the heritage assets that we're working with, whilst at the same time we introduce new features that will make the structures more energy efficient. In our July update video, we'll reveal how we've achieved this, using different solutions depending on the windows involved. Work on the interiors is progressing very well, with new floors and internal partitions beginning to define how the spaces will look when completed. There are two large holes in the floor above the main cooking areas in the production kitchens. These are to allow for the installation of extraction units above the cookers that will sit below them. Drainage works in the main stables courtyard and in Mews Court are continuing, but we're coming to the end of this complex but essential part of the project. In part 1 of our February update video, we visited the premises of Mono Masonry in Oldham. They've supplied the stone for repairs to the historic fabric of the buildings and for the new kitchen extension. When we visited, the team were in the process of cutting the intricate cornice stones needed to replace the most decayed elements on the building that will become the new stables cafe. These have now been installed and are ready for pointing. Make sure that you don't miss a new video release by subscribing to our channel, and please leave us a comment in the section below. And if you have any questions that you'd like us to answer about the work we're doing, just ask.